Sophie Cayes' tummy twisted when she read the Murdered and Missing Indigenous Women Celebration leaflet, MMIW for short. Jeanette, one of the gallery's consortium members, had given her the brochure before Sophie taught her morning art lesson. Her angst heightened at the thought of standing on the stage in Elmo talking about Bria's murder, all eyes on her, in 7 days. She hugged herself. Nope, a hard pass. Besides, her hands were full with her abusive ex-husband's attempt to rip Basin away from her. She set the flyer on the work table next to a tote of paintbrushes. I can't, saying her sister's name in a crowd when she couldn't even say it in private without unraveling? No way. She plucked a paper towel off the countertop, her body trembling like ripples on a lake in a stiff breeze. She needed to focus on retaining full custody of her son. Think about it, and remember, I got your back, with Basin, with your lessons, with the celebration. Jeanette headed to the gallery showroom. Sophie turned to her art student, Natalie, when the front door's bell chimed, and Matt's deep timbre voice stormed into the room. "Where's Sophie?" Oh, God, no. Not here. Not today. Wiping her quivering hands on her apron, she hurried to the gallery. The sight of him made her cringe inside. She couldn't afford a disfigured reputation, not when she needed prestigious galleries and museums to take her seriously. "What are you doing here, Matt?" Sophie glanced at Jeanette and shook her head. Disgust and dread slinked down her throat and settled into her stomach. Why hadn't she turned Matt in for abuse years ago? Then maybe she wouldn't have a custody battle on her hands. She hated how terrified of him she used to be, still was. Oh, how she'd love to be in a peaceful place where she could paint, and her son could grow up without his vicious father lurking on weekends and holidays. Jeanette slid her cell out of her pocket. Glad her friend had offered to be the bad guy and call the cops if he happened to show up, Sophie kept an eye on her. She hadn't expected Matt to drop in, at least not today.